And in 2 years, are you ready to take back the White House? So is my friend, my colleague, our champion, and the next governor of Massachusetts, Jay Gonzalez.
Come with me now. Come with me now. Afraid to lose control and caught up in this world.
Thank you, Maura Healey. Do we have a great Attorney General or what? "19 months ago, we launched this campaign with nothing more than a few committed people, a belief that we could make a difference in people's lives, and a belief that we could. Well, thanks to you, we are on our way. And we are not done yet. I want to start by thanking my wife, Cindy. Not only for her love and support, but for her many contributions to this campaign. People keep telling me who've seen her in action out on the campaign trail that I should just stay home and send her out. We would not be here tonight without Cindy. I also want to thank my daughters, Isabel and Abby, for all of their support and patience and enthusiasm. And I want to thank Bob Massie for his spirited campaign and his deep commitment to our democratic values. He's a good person and a great candidate. He forced us to raise our game, and we're going to be stronger in the general election because of him. Finally, I want to thank my amazing campaign manager, Kevin Reddy, my amazing campaign staff, the thousands of volunteers, and the hundreds of thousands of you who voted for us today in the Democratic primary. Thanks to you, I have the absolute privilege of being your Democratic candidate for governor. We won because we believed in our cause, we worked hard, and we supported each other along the way. Throughout my life, I've seen many others overcome challenges the exact same way, starting with my family. During college, my mom went away on a foreign exchange program to Spain. 9 months later, she came back married to my 19-year-old Spanish father and pregnant with me. It was tough for them at first. My mom had to drop out of college to take care of me. My dad didn't speak English, and he'd never been to college. But they believed and worked hard. They raised 3 sons. My mom became a public school teacher and a member of the teachers union. My dad worked his way from laying bricks in a city sewer system to becoming a successful small businessman and a proud American citizen. Yeah. They were just little guys who believed. And because of their example, I believe too. So I set my sights high, and with hard work and the help of many, I've done okay. I have a wonderful family. I got to lead a health insurance company that gave low-income people access to health care. And I served as a cabinet secretary for Governor Deval Patrick, another little guy whose life story proves the American dream exists and who never lost sight of all those continuing to reach for it. But the lessons I learned from my parents, the values I learned from my parents, are not unique to my family. They're our values, American values. We have always believed in the little guy. We've always fought for the little guy. We have always understood that the little guy is us. And we have always believed we can overcome any challenge if we put our mind to it and work for it. Those are the values we have always lived by. But sadly, we don't see those values in our elected leaders today. Many of us are angry and appalled at the direction of our nation. It has consumed us. We have poured our energy and activism into resisting. And because of that, we've paid less attention to our leadership here at home. And we've lowered our expectations. Look, I get it. It is a relief to have a governor who seems nice and isn't a crazy right-wing extremist. With Donald Trump setting the bar so low, nice and not crazy seems pretty good. But it's not good enough. It's not good enough. Not for us, not for Massachusetts. Now is not the time to lower our expectations. It's time to raise them. The only place we're going to make progress right now on the challenges holding regular people back is at the state level. Now more than ever, we need leadership right here in Massachusetts. We need a governor who's going to see the way the world should be and take us to that place. Let's aim high. Let's aim high. Let's be us. No one has reached higher, worked harder, and accomplished more together than the incredible people of Massachusetts. Think about it. Think about it. We started the Revolutionary War. We were the first to establish a public school and a public park, the first to recognize one's right to marry whomever you love. The first to make universal health insurance coverage a reality, and the list goes on and on and on. This is who we are. We have always been a leader. Well, it is time for us to lead again. And when I'm your governor, we're going to aim high and we're going to make a meaningful difference in people's lives. We're going to give every child and family in this state access to high-quality, affordable child care and preschool by the end of my first term. And we will fully fund our public schools to ensure that every single child has access to a great public education. We will have a transportation system that people can actually depend on to get to work on time. We will make the investments we need to make, and I will fire Keolis, the private operator of the commuter rail system. We'll be more aggressive in fighting the opioid crisis. We will deliver a single-payer healthcare system that's simpler, cheaper, and does a better job keeping people healthy. This is a former health insurance CEO telling you we need to get rid of health insurance companies, and when I'm governor, we will. We will be a leader in taking on climate change. We'll aim high for more affordable housing, debt-free college, stronger gun laws, expanded opportunities for women and communities of color, taking on sexual assault and harassment. But most important, we will aim high when it comes to how we treat people. We need a governor who will fight back against Donald Trump's hateful and divisive rhetoric. Aggressively counter his assault on basic protections and civil rights, and actually show up to stand with the LGBTQ community and with women. And immigrants and students and unions raising their voices to be heard. I will be that governor. I will stand up for every single person in this state. I will see you and hear you and respect you. And while I will operate from the head, I will lead from the heart. If that is the type of governor you want, if that's the type of governor you want, then I'm asking for your help throughout this campaign and for your vote in November. And here's my commitment to you. This will be an honest, positive campaign. It will be a grassroots effort that relies on regular people engaging with their friends and colleagues and neighbors. It will not be a campaign that is fueled by dark money and wealthy special interests. And when all the votes are counted on November 6th, you will be able to hold your head high and be proud to have been a part of this campaign. Proud of what the campaign stood for, and proud of how we conducted ourselves. But I also believe you will be proud of the results. Now, I know what we're up against. An incumbent governor with millions of dollars of dark money. The wealthy special interests and corporate establishment on his side. All of the pundits declaring this race over before it has even started. But as we've seen in elections across this country, and tonight, right here in Massachusetts, incumbency and money and special interests and pundits don't decide elections. We do. We decide. We decide. Now, I know that I am the little guy in this election. Literally and figuratively. I know that. I know. It's all right, man. But I also know that time and time again, little guys overcome overwhelming odds when their cause is just. They aim high, work hard, and support each other along the way. That's the lesson my parents taught me. They were just little guys who believed. It's the lesson I've learned from people on the campaign trail and throughout my life. who've overcome extraordinary challenges. Little guys who believed. It's the lesson we've learned from the people of Massachusetts over and over again. From the colonists to the suffragists to the same-sex marriage advocates. Little guys who believed. They all faced much steeper odds than we do. But they did not let anyone tell them they could not succeed. They believed. So here's my question for you. Do you believe? Do you believe? Are you ready to win? Are you ready to win? Well, then here we go. Right here, right now, we officially launch our general election campaign. And with your help, I'm 100% confident we will win this election. We will aim high. We will make Massachusetts a leader again, and we will make a meaningful difference for all the little guys out there. Thank you very much.